Our community in South Florida and across America is diverse. Our community across the world is vast. And here are the bullet points of the queer news for today, Thursday, November 16th, 2023.
So tell us about Celestyal Cruises and what it does.
Kalimera Olympians, and welcome aboard. Welcome to our family. Welcome being part of our family. Celestial Olympia means original, authentic Greek hospitality. If you really want to taste and to feel what the Greek of the hospitality is, most definitely Celestial Olympia is the cruise company that you have to choose.
And Celestial does 3, 4, 7-night cruises from Athens all over the Eastern Mediterranean. Tell us how that is different than the American cruise lines that we're so familiar with, in terms of what is the difference in terms of what you do at Celestial.
The difference that I would put in obviously the Greek hospitality, as I said before, but also that unique Greek touch, as it is a product designed by Greeks and designed for the world actually, and this is the only Greek company running around.
Tell us about some of the places that Celestial Cruises goes to in the Eastern Mediterranean.
In the Eastern Mediterranean, basically, like on this cruise, we go to Mykonos, where we stay until late. Then the next day we go to Turkey, and then in the same day we leave from Turkey and we reach Patmos, as we had today a beautiful day in Rhodes, which is absolutely fantastic. And then tomorrow a full day in Santorini. Let us not forget that we touch also Crete, we touch Thessaloniki. We have cruises that go all the way up to Istanbul, but mainly in this area of the Aegean, we touch the most beautiful places. And I'll put here, once again, Mykonos, Santorini, and obviously also the Adabuk.
And Celestial is a destination that is attractive to the LGBT North American guest. Tell us about Celestial's attitude about the LGBTQ community sailing on Celestial.
I mean, as we have our community here on board, obviously also our guests, they have their own intimacy, they have they have the privacy, and they get to actually be themselves without anybody judging, without anybody saying anything to them.
It might be difficult for LGBT North Americans to understand how free-thinking the Eastern Mediterranean and Celestial Cruises is. Tell us a little bit about the commitment of Celestial to embrace the LGBTQ community.
Imagine that we have our LGBTQ community here on board, as we had members from all over the world. So basically, on board here, there is no judgment, there is no, how to put it, it's a pure natural feeling that you feel like a normal human being everywhere you go and everywhere you are.
Many North Americans may be concerned about coming to the Eastern Mediterranean and sailing with a cruise line like Celestial. You seem to be an example in terms of all of the languages you speak. I understand you speak like 5 or 6 different languages.
I'm very fluent in 8 languages that I mastered properly, 8 languages. And then I would say I can be polite and I can greet people in 24.
24 languages you can communicate in. And very different in that the LGBT experience on Celestial will be very multinational. They'll be able to meet people from all over the world on this cruise.
That's the magic about it, that we can reach up to 30 nationalities, and especially during the summer, in the months of July and August, we have quite a number of LGBT community traveling to Greece and traveling under the sun of Greece, I would say, because this is what Greece is most famous for, the sun and the sea.
I know many LGBT will be curious about the ability to visit Egypt, which is very unusual for gay Americans. Tell us about the experience with Celestial and going to Egypt.
Going to Egypt, basically, it's to Alexandria. We go to Alexandria now. And again, we have our Egyptian crew members that are also part of the LGBTQ community. So it's a very safe place, a very safe environment to explore the world, to explore Greece.
Yeah. And the same for Turkey. You go to Ephesus, world famous in terms of its archaeological site at Kusadasi. Tell us about what the experience is in going to Turkey. You go to both Kusadasi and Istanbul.
So in Turkey, our guests, they get a chance to visit the magnificent Ephesus, which is just breathtaking. It's really beautiful. Then on your free time, you get a chance to experience the hammam, the Turkish bath, which is quite an authentic thing. The custom is just anybody that comes and visits Turkey would try it at least once.
And Celestial is based in Athens. Athens is a world-class LGBT city and its embracement of community. Tell us about what Athens is like and what LGBT can expect in Athens.
I mean, Athens, it's one of the ancient cities of the world, and especially the LGBT community, it is mentioned in the Greek mythology when it was about, it's all about openness, about being yourself without any judgment and without any judgment.
You have the opportunity to speak to so many LGBT in America right now on behalf of Celestyal Cruises. What would you want to say to Americans and Canadians in North America about why the LGBTQ community should come?
Dear friends, welcome to our home. Welcome to Greece. Welcome to this beautiful part of the Aegean where we're going. And this is a wonderful place to come, visit, and be you.
And to cruise.
And to cruise.